Yes, dear students, in previous classes we have seen network reduction techniques using source transformation. In today's class, I'm going to discuss network reduction technique using star delta transformation. Okay, so let us basically this type of reduction techniques will adopt whenever there are no sources in parallel or series with a resistor. Let us consider total network is consisting of many resistors. I having one or two voltage sources, but to reduce that network, those voltage sources may not help us. In such situations, we'll go for say network reduction techniques using star delta transformation. So basically, what is this star delta? These are the two networks, say which is in the form of a star and a delta, or say star network is also called as Y network, and even sometimes it's also called as a T network, and a delta network is also called as pi network. So before we proceed further, let us see these two networks. So one is Y, another one is delta. So Y network is something like this. It is in the shape of Y. Even sometimes this is called as star. So as per VTO nomenclature, this network is called as star. But apart from that, say normally this network is called as Y network or T network. Okay, so because this is in a form of, so you can see this like a Y. Okay, and a delta network, say same thing, say it contains three resistors connected in delta form like this. So where say here it is, say for example I represent this as RA, this as RB, and this one as say RC, right? And here this network, say which I told you as a star, it's also called as, say this is star or Y or T network. Why it is T network? Say I can represent this network something like this in a T fashion. Say this will become R1, this will become R2, and this is R3. This is T network. Okay, and this network is sometimes called as pi network, delta or pi network. Say, one thing is it is in delta fashion, and another why it is called as pi. So I'll represent like this. So this is, say for example, RA, RC, and this is RB. RA, RB, RC, and here, so there is a connection. You can consider this as pi. Okay, so if at all I want to connect something, say it will be connected like this. So this is pi network. Okay, say or T network, Y or star network, and this pi is also called as delta. This T is also called as Y or star. Now, in case of network reduction techniques, we'll come across such a network where the resistors, to reduce that network, the resistor neither be in series nor be in parallel. Like say for example, if I say give here say some network, say let us consider here there is a network. If at all I tell you to reduce this network across these two terminals, let us consider these two terminals A and B. This is R1, this is R2, and this is R3. Say if at all I want to find out say resistance across RAB. Okay, so means across AB, which is nothing but RAB. What you write? It is very simple. R1 parallel with R2 plus R3. This R2 and R3 both are in series, and this combination is in parallel with R1. So easily you can reduce this network. Let us consider there is a some network like this. So here there is a network like this, some source V, and I want to find the total reduced network between terminals A and B. So these are some resistors, anything say R1, R2, say R3, R4, R5, R6, R7, say this is R8. Now here if you see dear students, none of the resistors you can tell that they are in series, and none of the resistor you can tell that they are in parallel. Because R1, R2 neither in series nor in parallel, R2, R3 neither in series nor in parallel, R1, R5 neither in series nor in parallel. In such cases, but here you can see dear students, there is delta and star networks, means Y and pi network, or say Y and delta networks. Here you can see Y or T network, say R2 R5, this is R8, say R2 R8 R5 will form a T network. Otherwise even R2 R5 R3 will form a T network. Otherwise even R5 R7 R8 will form a T network. Okay, say, and even there are delta networks also, like say R1 R3 R2 is one delta network, or else R3 R4 R5 is another delta network, or else R5 R6 R7 is one more delta network. To reduce such type of networks, either we need to convert a say Y to delta or delta to Y. One of the important thing is whether this and this both networks are equivalent. If at all I want to substitute in place of Y network or delta network, or in place of delta network, if I want to substitute a Y network, then whether these two networks are equivalent. Normally, say as usual, if I write R1 here, means whatever, say for example, R1 is 10 ohm, R2 is 20 and R3 is 30. If I write a 10, 20, 30 here, these two networks will not be equivalent. We should establish a relation between the resistors of a Y and a delta network such that between any two terminals, how do I say these two networks are equivalent? If at all we want to say any two networks equivalent between any two terminals, like say for example, between, I call this as A, some A, this is B, this is C, this is A, say for example, this is B, okay, this I call it as A, this is CA, this is B, A, B, C. Like say these two terminals AB, here terminal AB, whatever the resistance I'll get here between A and B, the same resistance I should get between A and B here. And whatever the resistance I'll get between A and C, the same resistance I should get between A and C of this network. If the resistance between any two terminals of a Y network and a delta network is equal, then we can say that both networks are equivalent. In place of Y, I can substitute delta, or in place of delta, I can substitute Y network. Okay, so for that reason, what we do, dear students, we are going to establish the relationship between say Y and delta networks. Let us find the relationship between Y and delta network. So I'll first draw a delta network here. Consider this is a delta network. Okay, so this is RC, it is RA, it is RB. Okay, RA, RB, RC. And inside this, I'm say, let me say this as A, B, this as C. And inside this, I'm going to draw because I want to establish a equivalent, a Y network, or also called as star network or T network. This resistance is R1, this is R2, and this one is R3. Okay, so between any two terminals, like say A and C, or C and B, or A and B, whatever the resistance I'll get for delta network, the same resistance I should get for a Y or T network, right? So for that purpose, what I do, simply I'm going to take two terminals, like say here, for our simplicity, I'll consider these two terminals, terminal A and C. Okay, and the resistance between these two terminals, I call it as ARAC, right? See, if you see the resistance between these two terminals, which is RAC, the resistance for delta network, means between these two terminals for delta network and for TRY network, should be equivalent. Okay, so like that, the resistance between CB and resistance between AB should be equivalent. Okay, so a very simple thing to consider, say there here, say before we proceed further, you can write something like this. To consider the networks Y and delta to be equivalent, the resistance between any two terminals of a delta and Y must be same. So in simple, I'll write like this. Say to tell that Y and delta networks are equivalent, the resistance between resistance between Y and delta should be same. Okay, so that is nothing but, say what is the meaning? Resistance RAC of Y network should be equal to resistance RAC of a delta network, in short. Okay, so therefore, say what is RAC of Y? If you see, dear students, RAC is this and this. Y, this is Y or T network. The resistance between these two terminals is, it is simply R1 plus R3. You can see, because this particular, if at all I write outside, no, say if you want, I can write these two network say outside. Let me write that before I proceed further. Like say delta network is here. This is a delta network. Say RA, RB, and RC. Okay. Say A, B, C are three terminals, three nodes, and here I want to find RAC, right? And for Y network also, see dear students, I'm going to this, even one more thing, this particular T network, what I do, I can little bit redraw this. This is A, this is B. Okay, so means this particular node is A, this particular node is not B, it is C. Okay, so between these two, we have a resistance RB, right? So I'll draw that resistance RB as it is. Now, if at all I want to find resistance RA, what is this resistance RAC? Okay, say resistance RAC between these two terminals. This is RB, and if you see, these two resistors now are in series, because dear students, this particular, I want to find the equivalent resistance between these two terminals. When I want to reduce the total network between these two terminals, the whatever the current I send here, it will be passed through this. Means I can consider RA and RC as series elements. Okay, say in that case, I'll redraw this, like say something like this. This will be RC and this will be RA, and this is your B. Okay, so this is RC, this is RA. Okay, same network I have redrawn it. So now if you see, RB is in parallel with a series combination of RA and RC. Means RA and RC both are in series. This series combination is in parallel with RB. So let us see here. RAC is equal to, okay, say of Y. I am finding RAC of Y, say which is equal to, this is very simple. This is R1, this is R3, because R2 will not be connected. If at all you see a Y network, it is something like this. Okay, this is A, this is B, and this is C. We are finding a resistance between these 2 points, which is nothing but RAC for a Y network. Okay, so this one is R1, this is R2, and this is R3. If so this, if I send any current here, it will flow through this part. Because this is not at all connected to this, it's as good as not connected. Means this particular point, say the current cannot flow through this. What is resistance, dear students? It's a opposition for the flow of current. When there is, this is an open network, no current can flow through this. It's as good as you can, you need not have to consider this particular resistor. Means only R1 and R3 both are in series between these two resistors. Okay, for that purpose, what I do, so RAC of a Y network is equal to R1 plus R3, which is equal to RAC of a delta network. RAC of a delta network is what? RB parallel with RA plus RC. I have written in short. Okay, and this is equal to, say here, say what I'll write is, it is equal to, like say RAC is equal to say R1 plus R3, and which is equal to R, using a resistance in parallel, say RB into RA plus RC divided by RB plus of RA plus RC. Say here what I do, so I call this as a equation number 1. Okay, and similarly, say what I do, using same approach, I'm going to find RAB and RAC. Using same approach, let me find RAB, which is equal to, RAB means resistance between these 2 points, A and B. Okay, say these 2 points. How do we write, dear students? Here RAB is, say it is for the Y network R1 plus R2, whereas for delta network RAB will be RC parallel with series combination of RA plus RB. Say here I'll write, say for a Y network it is R1 plus R2, whereas for a delta network RC parallel with series combination of RA plus RB. Now this is equal to, like say, R1 plus R2, which is equal to RC into RA plus RB divided by RC plus of RA plus RB. Right? So now even last one more we can write RBC. If you see BC, say for a Y network R2 plus R3 means Y network here. If you see R2 plus R3, for a delta network, if you see RBC is RA parallel with series combination of RB and RC. I'll write that. Okay, R2 plus of R3, and which is equal to, from a delta network it is RA into RB plus RC divided by RA plus into RB plus RC. So this I call it as equation number 2, and this one is, sorry, not this. Yes, this is equation number 2 and this is equation number 3. Right? So one is RAC, another one is RAB, and the third one is RBC. Now our intention is to do something like this. Like say for example, I want to find, say, resistance combination, means a relationship between these two networks, something like this. RA is equal to, in terms of total, R1 is equal to, in terms of R1 is a resistance of Y network. I want to find that in terms of delta network. Like say for example, say RA, RB in terms of this, means R1 should be function of RA, RB, RC. This is what I want. Okay, so what I want here is R1 should be function of RA, RB, RC. Even similarly, R2 should be some function of these three. Even R3 should be some function of these three resistors. Okay, so that if I know RA, RB, RC of a delta network, I can find RA, R1, R2, R3 of a Y network. Right? So for finding this, means to find R1 in terms of which resistance, in terms resistance of Y network in terms of delta network. So what we do? So we are going to, using these three equations, we are going to reduce. Means let us, what we do initially, let us subtract equation 1 and equation 3, because if we subtract equation 1 and 3, say in equation 1 you have R1, R3, in equation 2 you have R2, R3 will get cancelled from both. Okay, so that's what somehow I want to get in terms of R1 only, or R2 only, or R3 only. Okay, because that can be done, dear students. If you see, if I initially subtract R1, say equation 1 minus equation 3, what will happen? Equation 1 is, say it is R1 plus of R3, and equation 3 will be minus of R2 plus R3. Okay, so obviously what you get, R1 plus R3 minus R2 minus R3, R3 get cancelled, will get R1 minus R2. Later this equation, if I add with, say for example, equation 2, which is R1 plus R2, what we get? Say R2 will get cancelled, we'll get 2R1, nothing but the total equation will be in terms of R1 only. This procedure will adopt, dear students. Okay, so let us see now. So I'll write here. Okay, subtracting. Say what we subtract? Subtracting equation 1 from equation. Say let us consider, I'll subtract it from equation, which equation? Equation 2, which is equation 2, or else equation 3. Let us take equation 3 only. This is R2 plus R3. This is R1 plus R2. Subtracting equation 1 from equation 2. Let us do equation 2. Okay. Means what I want, I'm going to do like this. Equation 2 minus equation 1. I'm doing this. Okay. Equation 2 is R1 plus R2. So all of you mute your audio. Whenever you want to discuss, then only you unmute. Right? Okay. Say R1 plus R2 is from equation 2 minus of equation 1, which is nothing but R1 plus R3 is equal to, say here equation 2 is, look at this, it is R, equation 2 is, yes, RC into bracket, equation 2, yes, it is RC into bracket. What I do, I'll just multiply this RC RA plus RC RB divided by, say, RA plus RB plus RC. Okay, so just I am multiplying here, minus of this equation, which is RA RB plus RB RC divided by RA plus RB plus RC. Hope this is clear. Just I have multiplied, say, outside resistor with inside resistor. Okay, so now, say, what I can do, say, if I open this bracket, say, what I get, R1 will get cancel, I'll get R2 minus R3, which is equal to, look at, dear students, here you have, if this is minus of this total thing, minus into plus will be minus, minus of this is RB RC, and here plus of RB RC will get cancelled. What we get here is RA RC plus of, not plus, minus of, okay, so minus of RA RB divided by RA plus RB plus RC, because this and this minus into this, say, plus will get cancelled, these two will get cancelled. So what we get, RA RC minus of RA RB, so whole divided by this. Okay, so this I call it as, say, for example, equation number 4. Next equation. Okay, now, say, what I do, say, now once again I'm going to subtract. Okay, so what I subtract, equation, say, 4 I'll subtract from equation 3. Once what I do, equation 3 minus equation 4. Okay, equation 3 is what, dear students? If you see here, equation 3 is R2 plus R3. Okay, so this is, I'll write here, R2 plus R3 minus of equation 4 is this. This is R2 minus R3, right, is equal to, now equation 3 here, so it is RA RB. Okay, so can you see this? This is equation 3. If you see, this is RA RB plus RA RC divided by, say, this is RA plus RB plus RC, right? Say RA RB RA RC, right? And minus of equation 4 is this. It is RA RC minus RA RB divided by RA plus RB plus RC, right? Now this is equal to, so if you see, say, if you open this bracket, R2 will get cancelled, say, minus into minus plus, you will get 2R3 is equal to, say, whatever the, say, resistance will be there, it will be 2R3 is equal to, if you open this bracket, dear students, this minus into minus will become plus, this will become minus, and later this and this will get cancelled. This is RA RB and this is RA RB. Obviously, we'll get 2 RA RB divided by RA plus RB plus RC. But what I want is only in terms of R3, which is equal to RA RB divided by RA plus RB plus RC, right? See, if you see, dear students, I call this as some equation number 5. Okay, this equation R3, which is equal to, it's a resistance of a Y network. It can be found using resistance of all delta networks, because RA, RB, RC are resistance of delta network. Means if I know the resistance of delta network, I can find a resistance of a Y network. Okay, so this, I hope this is clear to you. So what I have done say, very simple procedure. Say, I have equated a terminal resistance between Y and a delta network. Okay, Say, and later say somehow I want to get in terms of only R1, in terms of only R2, or in terms of only R3. As per that, I am going to subtract and add these equations, equation 1, 2, 3. Similarly, if you adopt this procedure, say what I do, say I'm going to leave remaining 2 for your studies. You can use the same procedure and say derive a equation for, so you can derive a equation for R2 and R1. Okay, so using same procedure. And if you do, say before that, if you see, dear students, this R3, which is a resistance of a Y network, this resistance, okay, how can we find? Look at this, R1 and RB, both are side, means closest resistance of R3, which are connected to R3. Okay, means multiply these two closest resistance and divide by all the resistors. It's very simple to remember. Look at this. R3 is a resistance of a Y network or a T network, which can be found by multiplying two resistors which are connected to it. So RA and RB both are connected to it. Multiply these two, means RA into RB, divided by all the resistors, sum of all the resistors, nothing but RA plus RB plus RC. Using this same procedure, I'll just write it. Say you can derive later. Okay. Say if at all I want to find, say for example, R1. Say here R2 first I'll write R2. R2 is nothing but two closest resistors, which are those RA and RC. RA, RC, whole divided by all three resistors, RA plus RB plus RC. Very simple. Okay, say this you may call it as, say for example, equation 6. And similarly for say R1, okay, say for R1, say which are two closest resistor, or means which are two resistors which are connected to this RC and RB, means R1 is equal to RB RC divided by all three resistors, RA plus RB plus RC. This I call it as a equation number 7. Okay, so I hope this whatever I have derived so far is clear to you. Okay, so and even I hope how to write these equations. Okay, so what we have done, dear students, we have said build a relationship between, say, resistance of Y network in terms of resistance of delta networks, delta network. Okay, so very simple. When you know, say a delta network, okay, say here once again I'll just draw it. Say for example, like this, I will consider some other resistor, like say for example R4, this is say R7, this is say R8. Okay, and here so I want to find equivalent. Okay, so this equivalent resistance, let me call this as some, say for example, R dash, this is R double dash, or say this is R triple dash. Okay, say if you want to write R dash, right, so R dash is equal to, look at this, R dash, two closest network, which are the two closest resistance, one is R4, another one is R8, divided by all the resistors, R4 plus R7 plus R8. This is how you should find. Okay, say you need to remember this. Say for example, I want to find for R7. R7 is equal to, so how do you write? Sorry, not R7, R triple dash. Okay, so R triple dash, because it's a Y network, resistance of a Y network. So two closest resistance which are connected to it, which it is R7 and R8 divided by R4 plus R7 plus R8. So hope this is clear to all of you. Okay, so we found the resistance of Y networks. Okay, means we can calculate a resistance of Y networks if we know a resistance of all resistance of a delta network. Okay, and now say one more thing. Say vice versa we are supposed to do, right? Say for that purpose, what I do, so let me little bit to obtain a relationship to convert between that of a Y network and delta network. Means what I want now, I want something like this. R of delta is equal to R of Y. This I want now. Okay, means something like RA is equal to, in terms of R1, R2, R3. Okay, say that I want to find. Okay, So what we do, say initially to do this, we have equation 5 and 6 here. I hope you can see. So equation 5 and 6 7. These are the three equations. Using three equations only, we can build it. Okay. So initially what I do, I'm going to divide. First I'll divide equation 5 by equation 6. Means what I do, equation 5 by equation 6 I do. This implies equation 5 is what? If you see, this is R3. R3 divided by equation 6 is R2. R2. Okay, equation 6 is, yes, it is R2 only, no? Yes, R2. Okay, so equation 5 is divided by equation 6. If I divide, say 5 by 6, whatever, R3 by R2, let us consider what we get. Okay, so R3 by R2 will be, say for example, R3 is here RA, RB, say divided by RA plus RB plus RC, and this divided by, say equation 6 is what? This. It is RA RC whole divided by RA plus RB plus RC, right? And if you see RA RB RC, RA RB RC both will get cancelled. Okay, and here you have RA, even these two will get cancelled. What you get, this is equal to, say it is RB by RC you will get, right? So it's very simple, dear students. R3 by R2 is equal to, when you do this, okay, so you have got RB by RC. But what I want is, I want RB is equal to, let me write RB is equal to, say it is R3 into RC divided by R2. This RB I write, say multiplying RC with R3, R3 into RC divided by R2. Okay, so same thing I'll do now. What I do, so now once again I'm going to divide, say equation, say for example 5 by equation 7 I do, by equation 7. Okay, so I'll do now same approach. This implies equation 5 is what? So this R3 once again. Okay, so divided by equation 7 is R1. R3 by R1 is equal to, say R3 is what? If you see, dear students, it is R3 is this RA RB divided by RA plus RB plus RC, and this whole divided by R1 is RB RC, this divided by RA plus RB plus RC. Now this will get cancelled and RB will get cancelled. What you get, this is equal to RA by RC, because both RB will get cancelled. This so say lastly we'll get RA by RC. And here also, so what I'll do here, say I'll write in terms of, say for example, here I have written in terms of RB, here I'll write in terms of, say RA, or RA is equal to, say R3 into RC divided by R3 into RC divided by R1, right? So here I have got RB in terms of RC and other Y networks. This is resistance of Y network. Okay, here resistance of Y network and RC. And what can be done is, say in one of the equation we'll substitute the value of RB and RA, so that the total network will be only in terms of RC and RY parameters, RY resistance. Hope this is clear to all of you, dear students. So what I have found here, I have found RB in terms of RC and Y resistances, and here RA in terms of RC and Y resistance. If I substitute RA value and RB value in one of the equation, like say for example equation 7, say what we get, say we'll get the whole equation in terms of only RY resistance and RC. Let us do this. Okay, so here I'll write substituting for, say RA and RB in equation, say 7. Okay, say 7 we get. So equation 7 is this. Say for example, R1 is equal to, this is equation 7. Okay. So what is that? R1 is equal to, okay, say RB, RC. RB is, say it is in terms of RB and RC. RB is what? Say here you can see RB is equal to R3 RC divided by R2. Okay. Say here R3 RC divided by R2. Equation 7, RB value is R3 RC by R2 into RC, right? Because RB into RC say divided by, now RA plus RB plus RC. RA is this R3 RC by R1 plus RB is R3 RC by R2 plus of RC. I'll keep as it is. I've just substituted. Say here, say R1, which is equation 7. This is equation 7. Okay, which is RB RC divided by RA plus RB plus RC. In this equation, I have substituted the value of RB and RA RB. Obviously, the whole equation will be only in terms of RC and R1, R2, R3. Okay, that's what you can see here. Okay, you don't have any other resistance of a delta network other than a yes, RC. Okay, and remaining all are Y networks. I'll a little bit simplify this. This is equal to R3 by R2, right? Say divided by, if I take RC, this RC below, okay, one RC below, say here RC, 3 RCs are there. I'll take outside and it will get cancelled, right? So because of that, this is R3 by R2 into only one RC divided by R3 by R1 plus R3 by R2 plus RC, it has been taken common, you will get only one. So it's very simple, dear students. What you can do, say just you take RC common above and below. So both RC will get cancelled. You will get R2 by R3 by R2 is equal to divided by R3. This RC will be kept as it is. Okay. So this is the reduction we have done. Say so for, and one more thing is still we can reduce it. Like say for example, what I want is in terms of say for example, if I write R1 is equal to, still it is R2. I'll write like this, R3 into RC divided by this R2 I'll take below. Okay, whatever this R2 is there, if I take to denominator, say what I get, it is R2 R3 plus of it is R3 by, if I take here R3 R2, no, just a minute. So it can be taken like this. Yes, R1 is equal to R3 RC by R2 whole divided by, say if I take, say for example, if I multiply this, whatever R2 is there, what I'll do, I'll take below here and write like this, R3 by R1 plus R3 by R2 plus R1. Very simple. Okay. So here we have R3 RC divided by this. Now this whole network I want to write in terms of RC. That's what my intention is, to write, not network, this equation. This whole equation I want to write in terms of just RC, right? Say here we can even take LCM if required. Say this is equal to R3 RC divided by, say it is one is R2 R3 by R1 plus R2 R3 by R2 plus of R2. Nothing but R2 was there in between. So what I do, I'll write in terms of RC now. This, if I write in terms of RC, R1 is equal to this, RC is equal to R1 into this whole network will come. Say what is that? One is R2 plus of R2 R3 by R1 and plus of this R2 R2 will get cancelled. just R3, right? Say R2 plus R3 plus this is R2 R3 divided by R1. Okay, so this whole divided by, say I am cross multiplying, whole divided by what we get, say R3, right? Say, and see this R1, so I'll take, so this RC is equal to, have multiplied this with R1 and divided by R3. So now this is equal to, so if you see, I multiply this inside, it is R1 R2, right? R1 R2 plus no, R1 is divided by here, no, okay, here R1 R2, this is R2 R3 plus of R1 R3 divided by R3, right? Or this is equal to, so you can consider only this much, otherwise little bit you can simplify. This is R1 R2, here R3, here R3 is there. What I do, I'll separate all the terms. R1 R3 divided by R3, you will get just R1, plus R2 R3 divided by R3, you will get just R2, plus of R1 R2 divided by R3, this is your RC. Just I simplified it. Okay, R1 R2, R1 plus R2 plus R1 R2 divided by R3. If you see, dear students, this network means the first network I'll show you where it is. Okay. Anyhow, say I'll redraw it. It's here, it's there. Okay, if you see, RC is resistance of delta network, and that particular resistance can be found if we know the resistance of Y network. How? Just say RC is here, and which are R1 R2? R1 and R2 are both the resistance which have been connected to RC, because R1 R2 both are connected to RC. Okay, means we can write this is something like this. If at all I want to find RC, R1 plus R2 plus of R1 R2 divided by the resistance which is not connected to it. That's nothing but R3. Okay, say for example, similarly, if at all, if you adopt this same procedure, similarly, okay, say what can be done is, say similarly, what I do, let me write for RB. I'll write for RB. Okay, say if I want to write for RB, two resistance which are connected to it, R1 plus R3, and multiply these two resistance, R1 R3 divided by the resistance which is not connected to it, R2. Simple. Similarly, say I want to find RA is equal to, RA is this resistance. Okay, so two resistance which are connected to it are R2 and R3. These two are the resistance, R2 R3. Say R2 plus R3. Now multiply these two resistors, R2 R3 divided by the resistance which is not connected to it, nothing but R1. I hope you can remember this. Okay, so we have found all the, say relationship, means we found the relationship of delta and R of delta in terms of R of Y. Earlier we found R of Y in terms of R of delta. Now we found R of delta in terms of R of Y. So I hope this derivation or say relationship is clear to all of you. Thank you.